stop what you are doing right now. Listen to my story. I remember when I was about like 14, I wanted to move out. I had this idea of moving out from as early as 14, but my parents' influence on me and just the society's pressure of not moving out till you're 18, 19 just prevented me from moving out. That's why in this video I'm going to teach you the value that I have found through a lot of years of just meticulous researching on the effects of moving out, and I can tell you that it has a lot of positive effects for you and for your parents, for others around you as well. Before that, I want you to subscribe right now, click the like button and join our tribe, because I am going to make so much videos on this topic of moving out, starting a business, living on your own. And I'm going to give the best advice that there is not anyone, I think, in this self-improvement space that can give this much level of advice at a free cost. I'm not charging you anything, I'm not selling a course. I will create a community in the future based on my channel. I will price it at a very low price so I can make some money to support this movement. Let's start. When I was 17, I proposed my family. I just went one day to my mom and said this, "Hey mom, I want to move out." I want to move out. She said, "No, how could you move out? You don't have anywhere to live. You must start a new life." And I realized, yes, I have places that I can live. I can go live with rent. But there's a level of, I could say, just resistance from you just moving out after you're 18, after you finish college. And that is, or that are more things that I'm going to talk about in this video. Starting, the first thing that my mother said, so she just said that you cannot live on your own. Who is going to do the dishes, the cooking, the electricity things, bro? These things are at such low level of concern to you, because if you move out, bro, just do your own cooking, or just, I don't know, get your girlfriend to do it if you have a girlfriend, or find a fucking girlfriend to do your cooking. Do not just take advantage of her. Love her, but you get a girl that can cook, or get, I don't know, private chef. I don't know, that's not the best option. You can get a guy, a friend of yours that knows how to cook, and just move with him, or just you're cooking on your own. That applies also to the dishes, to the electricity bills, anything like that. The bills can easily be paid, you know that. My mother said that, who is going to pay the bills? Just take some money from your parents and then you'll be well off for, I don't know, 2-3 years. In that time you can start a business that's going to make you, let's say, at least $400 per month. That's not impossible, trust me. That's not impossible. If you live in a third world country or in a second world country like I do, I live in a second world country. People ask me all the time, "Are you Russian?" No, I'm not Russian. I'm close to Russia, but I'm not Russian. And I'm not in a country that is involved in any war, so my country is a safe one. It's a second world country, I could say. And living here with, let's say, $400 per month is like the minimum you can live. But if you just scale that in 2-3 years with 400 more to $800 per month, you live like a average worker. So your life will be good just by gaining that much money. If you just reach $2,000 per month, then you're at a whole new level. You're above almost anyone in the city, 80% of people. And if you scale up more till you reach $10,000 per month, you are living like a king. No one will recognize you. you'll be able to live on your own for the rest of your life in this country. That's why you have to just let go of the copes. Yeah, who is going to cook? Who is going to do the dishes? You, bro. You are going to do those things. The second thing that my mom told me as a limiting belief to moving out is, how are you going to manage living there? You just do this. You move out. Especially you can move out with a friend. If you have a good friend that's on self-improvement, move out with him. He'll improve your life significantly. Do not move out with 4 or 5 people, because 1, you're going to have conflicts. 2, you need to just have a bigger space. You cannot live with 5 people in a, I don't know, 2-bedroom house. Where the fuck are you going to sleep? That's why maximum 2 guys per house, you and another guy, because that's going to just maximize the level of potential that you can reach. And you'll have a guy that's going to keep you sane, or a girl, let's say, that's going to keep you sane and happy and not feeling like you are an antisocial, because you are not. If you move out, you are not an antisocial. Trust me. That's how we manage things. Move with another guy and just split expenses. That's okay. Live in the lowest apartment that you can find. Do not live in a weird, unsafe part of your city. Go to the best, safest city that you can go, safest part, and get the lowest rent that you can find. Watch out for bugs and other things like that, because there are a lot of bugs and infestations in some places. So just choose a, let's say, apartment in the 4th floor of an apartment building. Who cares, bro? Yeah, you're not living like a self-improvement guy, like a maximizer self-improvement, because you live in an apartment. But would you rather live in the lowest shithole of a house where there are bugs and mosquitoes entering every day, or would you live in a apartment at the 4th floor? Yeah, you don't have the best sunlight out there, you do not get the best daily workouts in, you do not have a garden or other things like that, but you can just go outside. Bro, that's not important. Yes, you'll move to a greater house in the future, so just wait. The third thing that my mother just said to me is not like a limiting belief or a cope, it's more like a why. Why would you move out? And when I get this question from all my friends, from my family, is I cannot reach the level of potential that I want with people that I live right now. I live with my parents, you know that, and I cannot record the type of videos that I want, 1 hour long, 2 hours long, because I'm constantly interrupted. And now there's no one home, but I'm constantly interrupted by their presence. I know this may seem weird and cocky, but I need to spread my message to an extent that helps others, and I cannot do that in a 5-minute video. I have just a limited time span during the day in which I can record without anyone coming to my room and asking, bro, what the fuck is this noise? Just maybe it's the same for you if you have the same problem. The solution to that is moving out. Imagine, I know, how would your life change if you moved just 3 blocks ahead? You moved like to the next apartment building behind your house, or if you are at I don't know how it's called, town or a village, yeah, village, to the next house. Imagine how your life will change. You'll have the possibility of doing whatever you want, recording videos, doing your university work if you want a career or something like that. You can do all the things that you have been constrained from doing in your house. That doesn't mean you can do bad habits, because one day I was outside with my friend, one of my friends, and he told me, I want to move out to just do whatever I want. And I told him, what's that supposed to mean? And he said, yeah, I want to play video games all day, watch shit ass videos, watch live streams, listen to loud music. That's what normal people do. You're not like them. You know that if you want to do this, get off my video. I don't give a fuck about you. if you are like me and you want to improve, you want to level up, and let's say give money to your parents after moving out because they gave you money and they relied on you. So yes, no that they didn't rely on you, you relied on them for some period of your life. You will end up giving them money. Imagine how good would that be. You may say that I am just irresponsible, that I cannot manage my life in my parents' house. Nah, I don't care what the average 90% of guys say. If you're like me, you understand that moving out will change your life forever. You'll live like a free man. You'll forget about your families and especially fathers' wish for you to become, I don't know, doctor, mechanic, IT, informatician in my case. You know, maybe you have read the book The Way of the Superior Man. Live like your father was dead. When I'm going to move out, I will live like my father is dead because I do not want to fulfill his dream of me going to the IT section of the working space and applying for a shit job that I will hate. Yes, I'll make $2,000 per month, let's say, but I cannot do that right now. I do not want to fulfill my father's wish, I want to fulfill my wish because you do not have to be influenced by your father's opinion, your father's advice. If it's not related to life in general and it's related to something old, like an old belief that you have to work, go to university, do not listen to that. I remember my father was telling me this, another story. One day I was walking into my house and he was telling me that IT is the next big thing, that it will not get replaced by anything. People are the smartest in this field and I am a guy that plays video games, that's why I have to go into the IT field. Nah, that's not real. I didn't understand that, why he said that, but I just nodded my head and left the room because I know my purpose. My purpose is to help others. That's why I made over 200 videos, I think, on this channel alone. I had a couple of other channels, and when I move out, I'm going to make videos once per day. Once per day, 7 times per week, you know, every day, 20 minutes videos, talking about every subject possible. I'm going to also start my community with courses and other things because right now I do not have the possibility of recording courses. I don't have time because in my courses there will be videos stretching for 1-2 hours minimum in some of them, talking about the deepest subjects that I can find. I'll give you step-by-step information about how to improve your mindset, how to get out of the normal life and live like an athlete millionaire, because that's my dream goal of being an athlete millionaire. If you live like an athlete millionaire, you can do whatever you want. You have the best body, just the best kind of life in general. So that's why you should move out of your house. You'll improve your life, you'll realize your potential towards everything. No one will be able to just make you doubt your dream. I know guys that have moved out of their family homes and have made millions. I know a guy, I'll not give his name, let's say his name is Michael, that has moved out of his mother's home. His father, I think, is, I don't know where he's, and he has made millions, bought a recent supercar, almost a supercar, BMW X6 version 2025. Imagine that, having that kind of life when you are young. He's close to being, let's say, not a millionaire, but he's close to being able to make $10,000 per month. I think he's making that much, I don't know. But imagine how will my and your life be? how we can just live our life like kings. No one will be able to stay in your way to reaching your dream life at that point. Your parents will realize that you have made the right decision, living out, improving your life, changing the way that you live. And if this journey doesn't work, you somehow fail at your business, just make another. Business is just failing one, failing until it works. It's simple as that. I have over 4 failed businesses. I have told you this. I made a YouTube channel about self-improvement creator, about a self-improvement creator. I don't know his name, I don't remember his name because I used to watch him in the past. Then before that I made in 2022 I think a channel about backrooms. It was a creepypasta. Then Minecraft channel, podcast. I don't know, like I had a channel about just money in general. It was called like hustlers mindset when they were popular. Everyone was saying, yeah, make team pages. Then I just followed the trends, bro. I was just following the trends and I just hated my life. I wanted to quit, but watch where I'm here now. With a channel with over 100 subscribers, over 300 videos. Yes, I don't make that level of views that I want to make, but I give the value that I want to give to the world. Don't follow trends, move out, do what you like, and stick with it for the rest of your life. Yeah, maybe change your business if it doesn't work, but once you make $5,000 per month, especially if you are in a second or third world country, you will be financially well off for the rest of your life. $5,000 per month is higher than what a doctor is making, I think, or not. That is making like 500k per month, yeah, per year. So that's not, but that's relative to USA. I don't think you're living in USA or something like that. Just make $5,000 per month. You're well off in almost any country. Move out. Have that one weird conversation with your parents. There's no like motive for that to not happen, and escape this life that you are living in which you have to cope every day. Limit your production if you are a content creator like me and you just hate the way that your parents think you should live your life. My name is Kalin Coaching. My mission is to spread the message that there is a hack to everything in life. Till the next time, hack your way closer to perfection and realize that the best move towards business that you can do right now, if you're a guy like me, 18, 19, move the fuck out of your home.